morning, guys. Today I want everyone to open on page 78, please. We are starting chapter 32. The vocabulary of the day is generous, honest, loyal, ambitious, competitive, sincere, modest, and motivated. I want you all to look at these words and describe qualities and values, and then rank them from 1 to 8, from the most important to the least important. This is really personal, there's not right and wrong, so yeah, I'll give you some time, please. Alright, John, can you start saying what did you choose as the most important? And then next one. Thank you. Now, guys, I wanted to make pairs. We're gonna work in a team of 2. Now you give your partner an example for the qualities that we just studied. So from the 8 qualities, you give examples like my brother is competitive. He has to win even in a friendly sports game. So after you give an example about like neighbor, friend, boyfriend, parent or something, you explain why. So you explain the meaning of that quality you chose. Alright, I'll give you some time to do that. Now I'm gonna ask each one to read what the phrase you wrote. Yeah, well done. That's good. Good. Yeah, I'll just ask you to pronounce again so you do it correctly. Yeah, everyone. Oh, okay. Thank you. Part 2, conversation. Now I'm gonna put an audio on and you're gonna listen to a conversation. So make sure you have your books and pay attention to the questions, because you have to listen, and after that you're gonna have to answer questions about it. Okay, I'm gonna play the audio now. Now I'm gonna ask you in pairs. Yeah, you just keep the pairs you made, and to practice that conversation. So one person is Walt and the other person is Tara. Yeah, we're gonna do that 2 by 2 because I want to hear all of you talking. Thank you. Well done. Now I want you to write 2 extra sentences you hear in the conversation that they're not in the book. You're gonna listen and then you're gonna see if you get it right. You're gonna write down and practice again. Thank you. Turn down to the next page, please. Page 39. Now a language booster. Letter A. Notice the different ways we describe a series of events. Before I went to bed, I heard something interesting on the news. She was watching TV when she learned about some needy families. After watching the show, she decided to give all her money away. Next, she set up a scholarship program to pay for the education of high school kids. Then she decided to pay for the college tuitions. Do you see the words they're capitalized? Before, when, after, next, then? This is how they are describing a series of events. So now I want you to change pairs and you have to create your own story. There is a phrase to start with so you know what to talk about. but then you keep writing about I want you to write 5 lines to keep this story going on. So the phrase you start with is, a woman heard her neighbors lost their home in a fire. I'm gonna give you some time to write down the stories, and then you're gonna read it for me. Alright, last part of this class is intonation in clauses. I'm gonna put an audio, so you're gonna listen and practice. 1. Before I went to bed, I heard something interesting in the news. After she saw that, she decided to give all her money away. Can you practice that with your colleague? And I'll just see if your intonation and pronunciation is right. Yeah, that's good. Thank you. Again, in pairs, I'm gonna ask you to complete these sentences. You just be creative and write what you want, and paying always attention to the intonation. After I woke up this morning, and then you can write anything. I brushed my teeth, I turned on the TV, I went to the toilet. Second one, before I came to class today, and then I just want you to do the 2 and 3 by yourselves, and yeah, I'm gonna see if it's right. Thank you. Now, last thing to finish, speaking with confidence. Choose a word from the vocabulary section and prepare a story that describes the quality. And you're gonna hand that to me, and I'm gonna mark and bring it to you next class. Okay? So you can choose between generous, honest, loyal, ambitious, competitive, sincere, modest, motivated. Write a story about that and describe really well using all the vocabulary you can. That's it for today, and yeah, I'm gonna mark this down and bring it back to you with all the corrections. Thanks, guys.